As promised, my beautiful friend, we have a gorgeous new crochet top pattern for you this week called Galatea. She was the goddess of calm seas, and this pattern is designed to put you into a serene, tranquil space. This lovely design is the crochet version of our knitted panoplia, so you can check that one out too if you like. I'll be showing you how to work the body stitch today, as well as this beautiful Lacy pattern, and giving away 3 skeins of our hand-dyed Oasis Fingering yarn. This lovely little top is for the Adventurous Beginner crocheter, has a beautiful lacy top portion, and there's no shaping in the body, so this is a great pattern to try if you've always wanted to crochet a top but you haven't gotten around to it yet. This is a really cool piece because you have the option with this one of either putting sleeves on, like this version, or you can do a sleeveless version, or why decide, just make one of each. And of course you can adjust the length however you like. This was made in a fingering weight yarn, so it's flowy, it's lightweight, so it's wonderful for warmer temperatures or for layering. To make this pattern, we used our hand-dyed Oasis Fingering yarn, which is a shimmering, ultra soft blend of camel and silk fibers. And just like the knitted version, I think this pattern is simple enough that you can use either a solid, or you could even use multicolored yarn, and it will be absolutely gorgeous. You can download the pattern and get the yarn at expressionfiberarts.com, and while you're there on the site, be sure to sign up for email updates and you will get weekly free knit and crochet patterns. To make this top, you're going to work 2 separate pieces, the front and the back from the bottom up, and then you're going to seam them together. You're going to start the body with a simple stitch, which turns into a 1-row repeat. So here's how you work that. To work row 1, instead of working into the chains as usual, we're going to work into these little back loops. So skip the first one, and you're going to work a single crochet into that second little back loop. Now jump on over to the next one, and you're going to work a double crochet into that one. And you're just going to repeat that all the way down. So in the next little back loop, work a single crochet, and the next one work a double crochet. And I find it helps if you make these initial chains loose. So there's a single. It makes it a little easier to work into. Double, single, and double, and just continue repeating that all the way down. Now you don't have to work into these back loops. You can work into the chains as normal, totally up to you. I just think it makes a nice, beautiful little chained look on the edge of your piece if you work into these back loops. So that's up to you. Maybe try both ways and see what you prefer, but as long as you've kept these initial chains loose, you should be able to easily work into these back loops. So double, single, and finish off working into the final stitch with a double. Now you're going to turn and start with row 2, which begins with a chain 1, and you're just going to single crochet into that first double crochet. Then you're going to double crochet into the first single crochet, and just continue repeating that across. Single crochet into the double, double crochet into the single, all the way across. Single into the double, double into the single. And if you like, you can also check out our crocheted Emma hat pattern. It's super cute, and it has a really similar single crochet, double crochet texture. And I think you'll like that one a lot too if you like this stitch. Single, double. So just repeat all the way to the end of your row. Single, double crochet, single, and double crochet. So when you continue repeating that row, you're going to have these beautiful little textured stitches. Then here's how you get started on the lacy part. For row 1, we're going to turn and we're going to start with a chain 2. And you're going to double crochet into that very first stitch. Now chain 1, and you're going to skip 2 stitches. So skip, skip, and into that next stitch you're going to work a single crochet, a chain 2, and a beginning double crochet 2 together. So yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're going to stop there. So that's a beginning double crochet 2 together. Now we're going to repeat across our row, skip 3, skip, 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 and in the next stitch we're going to work our ending double crochet 2 together. So we're finishing off this double crochet 2 together. Begin with a yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. So you can see you have a little mountain peak with your 2 little double crochets that are joined. Go ahead and chain 2, and in that same stitch, work a single crochet, chain 2, and we're going to work another beginning double crochet 2 together. Yarn over, insert into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And just continue repeating that across. So skip 3, work your end double crochet 2 together over here, so yarn over, insert and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, and you should have this little mountain peak with 3 stitches skipped in between. Then chain 2, work a single crochet into that same stitch, chain 2, work your beginning double crochet into that same stitch, and when you get across and you just have 4 stitches left, you're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and in that next stitch work your end double crochet 2 together, just like you have been, chain 2, single crochet, so that's into that same stitch, and then double crochet into that final stitch. For row 2, we're going to turn and start with a chain 1, and you're just going to single crochet into that first stitch, and then chain 2. Now we're going to jump over here to this first double crochet 2 together space. So you can see it's this nice big hole here, and we're going to work into that whole big space. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and work a single crochet all the way around all of that, and then a chain 2, and then a beginning double crochet 2 together. So all of that into that big space. So there's our beginning double crochet 2 together. Now we're going to jump over to the next double crochet 2 together space. So that's right here. So we're going to work our end double crochet 2 together into that big space, chain 2, single crochet also into that big space, chain 2, and work your beginning double crochet 2 together. All of that into that space. So it should look like that. And we're going to continue repeating that across. So in the next space, so jump on over to the next big hole here, work your end double crochet 2 together, work your chain 2, your single crochet, your chain 2, and a beginning double crochet 2 together, and boop, and there you go. So you should see these nice little holes opening up, and you're going to continue repeating across until you get to this final chain 1 space, and in that you're going to work your end double crochet 2 together, a chain 2, a single crochet, and then you're just going to single crochet into the final double crochet. For row 3, we're going to turn and start with a chain 2 and work a double crochet into our first stitch. Then work a chain 1, and then into our first double crochet 2 together space, and that's right here, so just look for that big hole. We're going to work a single crochet, a chain 2, and our beginning double crochet 2 together. All of that into that first big space. There you go. Then you're going to jump over to the next one, find the next big hole, and we're going to repeat across our row, work an end double crochet 2 together, then work your chain 2, work your single crochet into that same space, a chain 2, and your beginning double crochet 2 together. So it should be looking like this, and just continue repeating that across. So find the next space, and here it is, and work your end double crochet 2 together into that, your chain 2, your single crochet, your chain 2, and your beginning double crochet 2 together. And when you get all the way across in this final chain 2 space here, you're going to work an end double crochet 2 together, chain 2, single crochet, and then just finish off with a double crochet into the final stitch. Then for rows 4 and 5, you're just gonna repeat rows 2 and 3. So once you start repeating those rows for the body, you can see how you get these beautiful little, almost shell-like little shapes in there. Super lovely. Then you'll continue on in a similar manner. The only difference is gonna be if you decide to add the sleeves. And so I'm gonna show you how to do a foundation single crochet to an existing row in case you've never done that before. Work your foundation single crochet off of an existing row. It's super simple. Just insert your hook into the base of the current stitch you're on and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull up a loop, so that makes a chain. Yarn over, pull through 2, and that makes your first foundation single crochet. So then you just work these like you would any normal foundation single crochet. Insert your hook under these 2 little legs of that chain you just made and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 1 to make a new chain. Yarn over, pull through 2 to make a new single crochet. And continue repeating that. Insert under the final chain you just made, both legs, pull up a loop, yarn over, create a chain, yarn over, pull through 2 to make a single crochet, and you would just continue on in that manner. So once you've finished, you get to wear your adorable new top, and you're probably gonna wanna make one in every color. I hope you enjoyed crocheting it, and if you would love a chance to win 3 skeins of our hand-dyed Oasis fingering yarn, just make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and comment below letting me know if you've ever crocheted a top before. If not, I hope you give this one a try. Soak up this precious gift of a day and every moment it has to offer. Thank you so much, my friend. I will see you next week with another new pattern. Bye!